Glen, Mr. Glen Singleton, man. We pulled up, man. Boss Talk 101. It's going down, man. We finna go in there and check out some of these great artifacts, man. Some of these great monumental statue things that you would never even see nowhere else. So be ready for what you about to see next.
That's right. Come on in, brother.
So what we got here, man? Look at here, man. It's monumental, man. Monumental. Right here. So man, so how long have you been building, man?
I put this together in 1999, brother.
You put this together in 1999?
99, I put this together.
What was the driving force behind it? Like, I know Muhammad Ali, but how did you first meet him?
Well, it all started, man, when I was 6 years old. I didn't meet him then, but I was outside shooting some marbles. And I went inside to get some water. And there was my dad, my brother Jam, watching Cassius Clay fight in the 1960 Olympics.
Clay won a decision over Gennady Shatkov of the Soviet Union.
And all I can hear my dad and my brother saying how fast he is, and one day this kid's gonna be a champion. And I said, Dad, who that is? He said, boy, that's Cassius Clay. So I sat there and watched Cassius Clay win the 1960 Olympics. And from that moment, he was my hero. And I always use this term, when most kids' hero was Batman and Superman, mine was Cassius Clay. So as Cassius Clay popularity grew, so did my liking for Muhammad Ali grew, right? And I started following his career, and he would come down to New Orleans to do some radio talk show with Hap Glotty. And man, I was at about 16 years old at that time. And man, I got on that river road out there, and I hitchhiked all the way to New Orleans just to stand on a corner of that radio station. And I got a handshake, and that handshake just motivated me even more to continue following his career.
Man,
now, go ahead.
That's crazy, man. And you started following his career at what year was that?
When I was 16, so I was like, that was back, I would say that was 1962, somewhere in that area.
Okay, and then
so
you started to follow his career, and when did you link up with him and you guys formed a relationship?
In 1978, when he fought Leon Spinks down here in the New Orleans Superdome and became the first three-time world heavyweight champion. My wife had two uncles who was Catholic priests, and one of them, the youngest one, his name was Uncle Raymond, and he happened to come down to visit his mom, and he said, Tojo, that's my nickname. He said, I heard Muhammad Ali fighting in the Superdome. I said, yeah, Unc. He said, well, you know, I taught his wife Veronica. Well, I thought he was joking because he loved to joke. And he said, I'm serious. I said, well, Unc, I said, when the champ come down to do a pre-fight promotion, I said, I'm gonna get close to her and let her know you my uncle. So this day come, and I got to the Superdome, man, and I got close enough and yelled to her to tell her that Father Jones was my uncle. And she told security to let me through the ropes. And man, when I got there, man, I was 26 years old at that time. Man, I was stuttering. I was so excited, man, telling her that I've been following the champ since I was a little boy. And here come Muhammad Ali walking with the Governor Edwards. He was the governor then. And when the champ got into arm reach of me, he grabbed me. And he put me in the headlock and started doing playful taps. And when he let me go, man, I hugged him, man. I said, Champ, I said, I love you, Champ. I said, I've been following you since I was a little boy. And he was laughing, and Angelo Dundee, they all was laughing. And when he let me go, Veronica said, Muhammad, his uncle taught me. And I look at the champ, I said, Champ, I said, when you come down and train for the fight, I said, can I come be around you? Man, he looked at Angelo Dundee and Wally Muhammad. He said, write his name down. He said, I want him in my camp. Man.
Just that fast?
Man, brother. So, man, I was with Ali for 2 weeks, man, walking around in the training camp with him, man, handing him his towel, his water bottle, et cetera, et cetera. And man, and he blessed me to be with him when he became the first three-time world heavyweight champion. Now, this is the picture right here. Okay. This is the picture with me, with the champ, man, when he became the first three-time world heavyweight champion in New Orleans Superdome, man, when he fought Leon Spinks.
Wow. So this picture right here, so this you sitting right here to the left.
Yeah, I was 26 years old.
26 years old.
Afro then. Yeah.
Back then,
That's me.
and you was hanging tough with it.
Hanging tough with the champ, man. And so, man, and it just motivated me more to continue following his career.
Did this stick out the most to you that day, or anything other defining moments in that day that was happening? Was it something else that stuck out just as well during that day?
But during that day, just being around the press when they come and talk with him, man, and I'm just enjoying the moment, But prior to that, man, I went to the projects with Muhammad Ali, I remember this particular day, Bundini Brown say, "Champ, where we going? We going on Bourbon Street?" Champ said, "No." We say, "We going to the projects." He said, "I'm their champion too." Man, so we went to the Iberville project.
Okay.
And man, within 10 minutes, the street was flooded. You heard someone say, "That's Muhammad Ali." And man, just to see the elderly people, man, it's enough the children were just yelling, crying to get to Ali, but man, you had the elderly people, man, was like, they turned like children that day, man, and I witnessed all of this moment, man, and the crowd was getting out of whack, and the champ, guess what the champ did? He pulled out a handkerchief, started doing tricks, he settled the crowd down, man.
Wow. Just
man,
like that.
Oh man!
So that's just a naturally gifted person when it came to humane. When it came to the human race, he was one of those guys that pretty much could calm any storm, any room, anywhere he went. His energy was just something that was soothing to the crowd and everybody else.
Yes, sir.
Wow,
yes, sir.
Man. So when he starts to get sick and all those times, how did you ever connect with him during those times?
Yes. In 1989, Muhammad Ali hadn't retired then. He came to New Orleans to promote a cologne. And my supervisor called me. He said, "Glenn," he said, "Man," he said, "Muhammad Ali is at Dillard department store promoting a cologne." He said, "But man, you'll never get to him because the line is a mile long." Well, knowing me, I grabbed my 3 kids, and I grabbed my picture album with me with the champ during that time when he became the first 3-time world heavyweight champion. And man, when I get there, you have to buy a bottle of that cologne. By the time you get to the front there, the lady at the front asking you to show her the receipt that you purchased it. That's the only way you can greet the champ. So when you get to the front of the line, he would give you, you'll shake his hand and you'll keep moving, and he'll give you an autographed picture of him.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I had my 3 kids with me. And so when I got there, this lady said, "Sir, get the picture and keep it moving." But she didn't know I had other plans with me. So I grabbed my I had my picture album. Okay, that's it. It's raggedy now, but this was the back of my picture album. If you look on this picture, you'll see the back of this picture album. I'm holding on the back of the champ shoulder, So when I got there, I said, "I want to show the champ something." So man, when the champ opened that scrapbook, and the first picture he saw was the picture that right there. He did this to the lady. So he went through the whole picture album. And when he got to the end, look what he wrote. It says, "To my best fan, Glen Singleton, from Muhammad Ali. Serve God, he is the gold. November 11, 89.
Wow.
And so, man, when the champ wrote that, we'll take a picture of this. This is my 3 sons I had with me that particular day.
Yeah, and there's the book right there.
Now, this kid here, that's him right there. That's Bonnie, And so, man, by the champ recognized me as his best fan, because people in the community, they call me Ali #1 fan. Mm-hmm. But man, it came to my mind, hey, Muhammad Ali called me his best fan. So I promote that, right? Mm-hmm. And so I say, how can I prove to Muhammad Ali that I am worthy of being called his best fan by him himself, and it's in his own handwriting. So my daughter was in the 3rd grade, and she come home. She said, "Daddy," she said, "I got to do a project." I said, "On what?" She said, "For Black History." She said, "Can I do a project on your friend Muhammad Ali?" I said, "What you know about Muhammad Ali?" "Well, Daddy, he's your friend, and if you help me with the project, I bet you I can win first place." So what I did, I helped her to put the project together. I'm trying to flip through. I might have passed it up a little bit. Okay, that's not it. Be patient with me. I should have had the picture. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. I know the picture is here. Man, I know. I'm trying to see where that picture is. Yeah. Well, we'll come back to that. Yeah, we'll come back to that. I think
You can take your time. Yeah.
That's it right here.
You take your time.
Okay. That's her in 3rd grade, man.
All right.
With the trophy that she won with the classmate and her teacher. So when she became 12 years old, man, I took her to meet the champ, man. And man, she cherished that moment till today. She can't stop talking about that. And so she ended up winning first place. So the local media started calling me. Said, a little girl won first place. Her dad knew Muhammad Ali. And I started getting so much publicity. And I said, well, you know what? At that time, my wife and I, we building this home. And this was supposed to be the kids' playroom. And I said, you know what? I told my wife, I said, I got to change the plan. I said, I'm going to turn the kids' playroom into a Muhammad Ali corner. I'm dedicating this to Muhammad Ali. And this how it all came about, man.
Wow.
To show the champ that I am worthy of being called your best fan, so look what I've done for you, champ.
Wow, did he ever get a chance to see it?
No, he didn't come to see it, but his brother came here because Ali couldn't travel like talking about.
Correct.
And this is his brother, Rahman. He came to see it. They done an article on Ali, Rahman, Ali to a Perry, my brother, biggest fan. So Rahman came to visit the showroom.
Wow, that's extraordinary, man. I think like I said, that's something for the books, man.
This book was made in China, and they only made 1,000 copies of this book. And with this book comes some special pictures as bonuses from getting this book. This picture here represents Muhammad Ali coming home from the 1960 Olympics in his hometown in Louisville, Kentucky, right here. And this is just one of his photos, raising his hand up after one of the fights. And this is the first $1 million that Muhammad Ali made, right here. And this is just a special picture, I guess, that in this corner. Well, this book, my brother, Boss Talk, this book weighs 7 to 8 pounds. Try to lift, see the weight of this book.
Oh yeah, it's
7 to 8 pounds. What's so significant about this book? This book has over 2,000 pictures in it. It has 800 pages, and All of the pages is so delicate, that's why I have these gloves on. All of the pages is trimming gold, man.
Wow.
This book was $12,500. And that's some of the photos in the book. That's a Fifth Street gym in Miami right there. Nice picture of the champ. Old Malcolm.
Man, so 12,500, you got it from where?
The Ali Center, the Muhammad Ali Center, but it come from China.
Okay.
Boss talk, I even left out another important thing. This is me at Muhammad Ali's funeral. It gave us a special moment for me to give my farewell to Muhammad Ali at his casket, man. So that's something that I cherish as well. My wife and I just came from Louisville, Kentucky for the 8th anniversary of Muhammad Ali's death. This is a picture of me and my wife walking Ali's wife to put the roses on his grave. And this is the picture of us putting the roses on the grave. Yeah. So that was an honor and a blessing.
And you do
itself.
that every year?
Every year, yeah.
Every year he comes down, goes to Kentucky with the Ali family. What does she call it?
Roses and Remembrance.
Roses and Remembrance. And Mr. Singleton, I wasn't invited.
Oh, you?
Mr. Singleton came.
No, don't worry. You'll
And
be
I'm from
invited.
Compton.
Next year, you'll be invited.
Next year?
By me.
You heard it first here.
That's
Boss
right.
Talk 101. Where the bosses talk.
Muhammad Ali, man, one of the greatest to do it. You know, when it come down to boxing, Muhammad Ali is one of the greatest to do this. So at the end of the day, we appreciate you, man.
You're welcome, my brother.
Love the service, man. Like I said, man, this here is something that, like I said, people need to see, need to be talked about. Cherishable, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
Boss
man.
Talk 101.
All right, Boss Talk.
What a boss is talk, man.